Exam 1 review part 3. Question number 10. Find all real solutions for the equation 3x squared plus 3x minus 4 equals 0. Does the equation have real solutions? First, we need to check the discriminant. We know that a is 3, b is 3, and c is equal to negative 4. We need to check the discriminant. If the discriminant is positive, then the solutions are real. If it's negative, then they are imaginary or they are complex solutions. So the square root of b squared minus 4ac is equal to square root of b squared is 9 minus 4 times a times c. I can tell that the answer is going to be positive. 4 times 9, negative times negative is positive. 4 times 9, 36. So yes, the answer is going to be positive. Now we're going to find the two solutions. The best way is to use the quadratic formula in this case. So I'm just going to plug the numbers in the quadratic formula. A is 3, B is 3, and C is negative 4. So the solutions are 0.76 and negative 1.76. So 0.76, the smaller one is there. So negative 1.76. And the other one, which is bigger, 0.76, rounded to 2 decimals. The demand equation for a certain product is given by P equals 118 minus 0.065x, where P is the unit price in dollars of the product and X is the number of units produced. The total revenue obtained by producing and selling X units is given by R equals XP. Determine prices P that would yield a revenue of $9,240. So we know that the revenue is equal to X times P, which is equal to X times 118 minus 0.065X. And we need the revenue to be 9,240. So now the first step is to distribute the x inside. We will get 118x minus 0.065x squared equals 9,240. So now we're going to make this into a quadratic, meaning this side needs to be 0. So we're going to subtract 9,240 from both sides of the equation. And I'm going to rearrange the terms. So negative 0.065 is going to be the first term, the leading term, plus 118x minus 9,240 equals 0. Now all I need to do is to determine A and B and C. So A is equal to negative 0.065. B is equal to 118 and C is equal to negative 9,240. Now I'm going to plug everything into the calculator, into the quadratic formula that I put into an Excel sheet. So A is negative 0.065, I believe. Let me just make sure. Yep. And B is 118 and C is negative 9,000. Got already what the number is, 9,240. 9,240. So now we have x1 and x2. So after you plug that into your quadratic formula, you get x is equal to 82. And x is equal to 1,733.37. Now, x is the number of units produced, and we would like to find the price that yields this revenue, which means we're going to plug these two numbers into the price equation. Here is the price equation to figure out the price. So the first price is going to be 118 minus 0.065 times 82. And you're gonna get, it's gonna be approximately $112.67. And then the other price is when you plug in 1,733.37, and you're gonna get $5.33. So the smaller price is going to be $5.33, and the bigger price is going to be $112.67. Question number 12. Use the quadratic formula to solve the equation. Again, we're going to determine A and B and C. And then on your exam, you're going to plug these into the quadratic formula like so. So minus b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a, which is equal to negative 8 plus or minus square root of 8 squared, 64, minus 4 times a times c divided by 2 times a, which is 4. Now, I know immediately, because the discriminant here is going to be negative, that I will get two complex numbers. So let me finish this up. So this is going to be negative 8 plus or minus the square root of minus 256 over 8, which is going to be negative 8 plus or minus 16i. Remember, the negative comes out as I, and then the square root of 256 is 16, and that is divided by 8, so I'm going to split it. This is the same as saying negative 8 over 8 plus or minus 16i over 8, which is going to turn into negative 1 plus or minus 2i. So we have the two complex numbers, so x is equal to negative 1 plus 2i, or x is equal to negative 1 plus 2i, minus 2i.